Sphere versus Titano, which is the better investment? Hey guys, this is Dumb Crypto here, and in this channel we try to dumb everything down and make it easy for you guys to understand. So today we're going to compare between Sphere Finance and Titano to find out which one is the best investment if we had to pick one. So if we go to the price chart for Sphere, we can see that it's rallying very strongly and it's going. And then if we go and take a look at Titano, we can see that it's on a slight downtrend. I wouldn't say it's like terrible, but it's definitely on a downtrend, and it doesn't seem like there's a strong support. So if we just compare the chart between the two of them, if I had to pick, I would pick Sphere, as the chart shows that it's having quite a strong uptrend. The uptrend could be due to many people trying to buy into the project and believing in the project and holding on to it quite strongly. And the Titano falling off could be maybe because people are exiting the project and going over the Sphere. I mean, this is all just my speculation. So if we go and take a look at the next thing is the APY for Sphere Finance. So Sphere Finance is giving about 99,000 APY, while Titano is giving about 102,000 API. While Titano is slightly ahead, but it's not by a lot. They are quite close, and both of them have the rebases of every 30 minutes. So on that front, they are quite similar. So the next thing we want to see is the buy and sell fee, or the buy and sell tax. That will be the biggest concern for most investors. So you can see that in the Sphere documents, there's a 13% buy tax and a 20 to 25% sell tax. And if you go down here, you can see that they are having the allocation on how they distribute the taxes. And further down, you can see that they also have a dynamic tax, and this dynamic tax would only apply to whales. As you can see, like they have, if you sell 1% of the liquidity pool, you get taxed 5%, and then it goes higher and higher. So it really punishes. So if we compare the buy and sell tax to Titano, you can see that the buy fee for Titano is similar at 13%, and then the sell fee is lower at 18%. These three columns is how they allocate the percentages for the buy fee, and then how they allocate the percentages for the sell fee. Like each project, they got different allocation on how they're doing the fees into their RFP, into their treasury and their liquidity. So I would say in terms of fees, Titano is coming out ahead with the slightly lower fee. But the argument could be made that if you are trying to invest in the project long term and you're looking to have a more longer horizon for your investment, there might be an argument that you want the project to have a higher tax so that it incentivizes people staying in the project and not leave, because if they leave, they have to pay a higher tax on their profits or their losses. It really depends how you want to view the tax, but just for Titano, it's lower than Sphere, and Sphere has a dynamic tax system to punish the whales. I would say that because Sphere is a newer project, it has really learned from a lot of the mistakes from the other older projects on how to safeguard the project longevity. So the next thing we want to take a look is the market cap between these two projects. So for Sphere, you can see that the market cap is 250 million. It's also on their website and on CoinMarketCap. And then for Titano, the market cap is like almost 170 million. And for Sphere, the market cap actually grew quite fast, because if I'm not wrong, like I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, Sphere's market cap was only roughly 40 or 50 million. So the market cap actually like almost 5 times, and the token price also 5x. So Sphere actually outgrew Titano in terms of market cap. If I had to pick between these two in terms of market cap, which one is more favorable, I would say that Titano is looking like the better option, because for a larger market cap, it will be a lot harder for it to keep growing, like maybe to double or even triple. Because if double, it's going to be like 500 million, and triple at 750 million, and that numbers are quite large. So Sphere definitely, I think, got less room to grow, but you never know, it could grow as much if they can take market share from all the other competitors like Titano, Libero, or Seifu. So it really depends on how well the project of Sphere is being run. But it looks like the way that the market cap has grown quite fast in just a couple of weeks, it looks like they're on the right track to dominate the space. I would say that Titano is not losing its market cap, but maybe some of its holders are going to Sphere or other projects. but I would say it's maintaining quite a respectable market cap. So for the market cap, I think if you had to pick which one is better for growth, I think maybe Titano is better for growth. But if you want some stability, I think you can't go wrong with Titano, because Titano has been around for a while longer than Sphere, and Sphere has grown so big so quickly, so it might retrace back a little, but you never know. So if you take a look at the next thing is that we take a look at the amount of token holders. We can see that Titano is having more token holders than it has more token holders than Sphere, but then Sphere has a larger market cap. So for Titano having more token holders, it could mean that the amount of tokens for Titano is being spread out among more people, while Sphere has is a more concentrated holdings. I don't think there's a clear winner that you can choose from just by looking at the token holders. So the next thing is the lottery and game system, where Titano has its own play and win. Sphere has the same thing as well, where they have the game system. So I would say on that front, like for their ecosystem is quite similar. And then if we go to the next thing is the audit, we can see that Titano has the Certic audit, it's certified by Certic, and Sphere Finance is still having Certic audit ongoing. But the good thing about Sphere Finance is that it's being audited by Obsidian. Obsidian is an audit company that is backed by Jesse Ecker. So Jesse Ecker is like one of the larger YouTuber, and he always talks about all these DeFi projects and auto-staking projects. So I would say that in terms of audit, on the audit front, I think Sphere Finance definitely have the better advantage. So let's look at the marketing between these two projects. I think the marketing is quite important, because the marketing is going to drive people into the project to buy the project, and all these projects, they're going to need momentum and buying demand to drive the price up. So if you want to take a look at the marketing, we can take a look at the Twitter accounts for both of the project. You can see like I would say Sphere Finance is more involved in a lot of the influencer, and you can see like Jesse Ecker, Jake Crypto, like they're more branched out marketing through the YouTube channels, because they know that's the way to attract people into their project, to get more people coming in and buying the token, and then it will ultimately drive up the price and create a stronger community in the ecosystem. So let's explore Titano's marketing. We can see Titano is not as strong as Sphere Finance. I would say Titano is more mainly focused on building their own system. You can see that Titano is trying to build its own decentralized exchange. If you want to know more about Titano, you can check out my previous video. I talked about Titano, about its big updates coming up in April. I know that one of the benefit for Titano is trying to build a lot of its own system in its ecosystem to help its token. But for the marketing front, I can see that it's a lot weaker than Sphere Finance. Hey guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. For Sphere Finance, you can see that they are branching out in terms of marketing, like they're partnering up with a lot of people, and then they are also having this YouTube influencer and having Jesse Ecker backing it. So I would say on the marketing front, definitely Sphere Finance has the win. So the last thing we want to look at is the direction of the project. Where are these two projects headed to? So for Sphere, it looks like they are trying to partner with quite a few other projects. Like you can see here, they're trying to partner with Dystopia and Penrose DeFi. And the direction of Sphere is that they are also trying to use the treasury to, if you go down to their website, you can see that they're trying to use the treasury to buy governance token in the Matic ecosystem. And by buying the governance token, they can have a larger say in the projects that they invested in. So I would say that Sphere Finance is taking quite a proactive approach in growing and maintaining the token's value and trying to grow its treasury, while Titano is taking a more organic approach. They are trying to get people to come and buy this token, participate in its future decentralized exchange. So Titano ecosystem, I think, is more of a closed one, whereas Whereas Sphere is trying to branch out into other things, and they're trying to partner with other projects, and they're trying to invest in other projects and its governance token. So on the direction of project, I think that one is quite subjective. Is whether you like to have a closed ecosystem where it is organic growth or a more proactive approach. So I think that one, it has to be a personal choice. To sum it up, between these two projects, if I had to choose one, I would choose Sphere. I think Sphere has a very strong advantage because they learn a lot of mistakes from a lot of the other older projects, and they also learn Titano's mistake. So they are able to improve on a lot of the mistakes that the other projects have made. And then, so I added this last row, which is the momentum. I think Sphere also got a stronger momentum behind its project because I don't think you can underestimate the influence that the big YouTubers can give the project. Like, because Sphere has been quite strongly talked about between the big YouTubers like Jesse Echo. So I think in terms of momentum, because it's stronger here, and the better marketing as well, I would give the win to Sphere token. But then Titano has been the OG and been around for a longer time. So Titano is not bad by any means, but I think right now in the market condition, I think Sphere has the lead, and I think the price chart tells the whole story. But of course, personally, I wouldn't want to get into Sphere right now, even though I like the project, because I hate buying on the high. So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which project would you pick.